Swimlane automation can be used to streamline incident reporting, investigation, and remediation when an event occurs at a retail store location. Team members begin the reporting process via an incident reporting web form. This form is normally hosted on an organization's internal intranet, but can also be made accessible using other methods. Team members step through tabs inputting data from the incident, such as store number, date and time the incident occurred, and what type of incident took place. For example, was this an actual criminal incident such as a robbery, retail theft, or a subject attempting to use counterfeit money, or something else? Were we able to stop or deter the theft through team member actions or security technologies like a RF tag door sensor? Or is the team member reporting suspicious activity on store grounds, such as reconnaissance or solicitation? Once the incident type is selected, the team member completes information about the subject and accomplices or victims and a narrative of the incident. If merchandise was affected, the team member can scan or input SKU information directly into the form and mark whether the merchandise was lost or recovered. In most cases, video footage is key to an investigation. The team member can identify which cameras most likely captured the event and input start and end times for video from these devices. If local law enforcement was involved, the team member can also request hard copies or a link to the video be created for those outside investigation entities. It is important to note that this form can contain any information you need for your own processes and have a look and feel that matches what is used in your own organization. This is just one possible example. Once the form is completed, the team member clicks Submit and a record is created in Swimlane. On the incident record, there is a widget on the left-hand side highlighting key indicators from the incident. The main portion of the page walks the analyst through phases of the investigation. It begins with details about the store where the incident occurred and the person reporting the event. Closing that section, we move to the Incident Info section where the incident type and accompanying details are displayed. There are individual sections containing fields relevant for the many possible incident types. Only the section that is pertinent to the incident being worked on is displayed. This functionality streamlines the user interface and speeds up the incident investigation. This incident type is a deterred theft of a cash robbery. Below the fields is a narrative of the incident. In this case, a subject approached the counter and demanded cash. He pulled out a gun to show the clerk he was serious. At the same time, a management meeting let out and a group of staff walked towards the counter, spooking the subject. Since the suspect was not apprehended, there are no confirmed details about the suspect. However, the reporter has captured observed details such as gender, race, hair, eye color, identifying marks, clothing, and more. Many retailers handle incidents where violence occurs or is threatened differently than incidents where violence is not present. In this case, since the subject brandished a weapon, the incident reflects this, and corporate management was automatically notified of this incident when the record was created. If the subject was apprehended, the organization may have filed trespassing or a civil restitution against the subject. Details for those activities are also captured within the record. In this incident, a team member observed the suspect getting into a car and driving away. They captured vehicle description details and a license plate number. Upon record creation, Swimlane automatically executed a license plate lookup and added the results to the record. This assists both the analyst and local law enforcement with identifying the individual, determining if the plate was stolen, and sharing vehicle information with other stores. Any additional subject notes are displayed for the analyst to review before moving to the next section. The Merchandise Info section displays key data points for all the merchandise that was affected during the incident. In the web form, the reporter scans or inputs the SKU of any affected merchandise. Swimlane brings in the SKU entries and executes a lookup into the organization's inventory solution to populate details such as description and cost. The reporter identified which merchandise items were lost or recovered in the web form and Swimlane calculates those values and presents data points back to the analyst. The request section contains information needed to retrieve and compile video footage from the time of the incident. In this example, the video requests are handled by a video support team. Swimlane compiles information from the fields and sends a notification to the video support team via email. This notification could also be in the form of a help desk or change request ticket, instant message, or another communication method. The video support team receives the email, compiles the video, places the footage files into a repository, and then responds to the email. Swimlane sees the email response and populates the response values into the record, including the URL to the video files. This enables the analyst to view the video from within the record without having to actually send the file to Swimlane. If hard copies or electronic transfer of footage was requested, that information would be captured in the disk requests and hightail requests sections of the record. Not every incident requires an after-actions report. However, in a case where one is needed, the analyst can simply push a button and generate a report. In cases where violence occurred, this activity can be automatically executed and distributed to appropriate personnel. A similar task can be executed to populate additional forms such as a retail loss insurance claim form or a local police report. Swimlane's extensive reporting and analytics capabilities allow for data from the store incidents to be presented in a variety of ways. At the highest level, this market summary dashboard represents incident information across the company. This view shows data points such as what types of incidents are occurring most frequently, the percentage of violent versus nonviolent incidents, and lost and recovered merchandise values. Given that retail theft is the highest cause for incident reports, management can see which methods are being used the most by thieves and modify staff training and/or security controls accordingly. This view also includes incident heat maps and dashboard cards comparing incidents across geographical locations. Drilling down a level, the district-level comparison allows management to compare data across the market segments in that district. The top dashboard card displays the markets generating the most incidents, while the second dashboard card displays the markets and stores that are doing better with merchandise recovery. Hovering over the graphics displays the data making up the results. The Bowling Green store in the Southern Indiana-Kentucky district has a much higher recovery rate than the Southport store. Data points like these can help management identify places for improvement. This dashboard displays data at the market level and, in this example, shows how stores within the Chicago market are performing in relation to one another using data like retail theft methods and violent and nonviolent incident percentages. Each data element can be drilled into to reveal information from that specific store. Any of these reports and dashboards can be scheduled and sent automatically to stakeholders on a recurring basis. Swimlane's role-based access control can also be used to determine who can see and/or interact with the data. Check out all the ways to use Swimlane and learn how to automate the world of security at swimlane.com.